Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 Pennant race is on the air. We got a big one tonight. Today's date is September 15th, 1988. We are at Fenway Park, the biggest rivalry in all of sports. The New York Yankees taking on the Boston Red Sox. What an important game this one is. The Yankees come into this game a record of 85-59. The Red Sox are 85-60. Let's take a look at the standings after last night. The Red Sox are only a half game back of the Yankees. So this game, if Boston wins, they will take first place. If the Yankees win, they'll have a game and a half lead. Detroit now has a one-game lead over both Toronto and Milwaukee. Very close here for third. All five teams are very much in the playoff hunt. Only thing about it is only three of them will make it. Two will have to wait till next replay. The Oakland Athletics in the American League West, a 7.5 game lead on the Twins. Their magic number is 10 to win the AL West. The Kansas City Royals are 2 back of the Twins for third. California 2.5 back for fourth, and they are right now at 500. The Angels cannot fall under 500 or they will not make it. In the National League East, the Pittsburgh Pirates, a 5.5 game lead on the Expos. But the New York Mets are charging, and they now only are a game and a half back of Montreal for second. That is huge because right now, second place would avoid the wild card series. The Mets have a 4-game lead on the Cardinals for third anyway. In the National League West, the San Francisco Giants only a half-game lead on the Astros. The Reds and the Padres are tied for third at 70 and 74, but they are both under 500. The Padres, however, do hold the tiebreaker right now on the Reds. The Padres are 5-0 on the board. They've not lost any games of inside pitch. The Reds are 1-4. Cincinnati cannot tie with San Diego for third place. However, both teams need to get wins, for they are under 500. The Dodgers, they are 2 back of third place, but they are even worse in a position. They can lose no more than 4 games. No playoff berths have been clinched yet. That is what the standings look like at this moment here in tonight's game. Brian B., John Haverly, Brian Patterson, Beatles Eternally, and Frank Rosenk join us here at Fenway Park. I get by with a little help from my friends there, Beatles Eternally. That counts. And we are all set and ready to go in this huge game at Fenway Park. The Yankees historically won it 5-3. They had 12 hits. The Red Sox had 8 hits. But lately, inside pitch has been going the other way around. So, without further ado, let's see what happens tonight in a big matchup here at Fenway. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. You know him pretty well. The Rocket, Roger Clemens. 18 wins, 12 losses, a 2.93 ERA. Should he be in the Hall of Fame anyway? Like with everybody else, Bonds, Sosa, Palmeiro, they all took PEDs, but in 1998, when baseball was still recovering from the canceled season of 94, whatever, I don't know. But Clemens, is he one of the greatest of all time? Yes, he is. After further review, with Steve Tower joins us here at Fenway Park. I knew he would not miss a game with the Red Sox, as well as Chuck Rawlings. Yes, Joe Pepitone passes away. So rest in peace for him. So a big game between the Bronx Bombers and the Boston Americans. Let's see what happens tonight in this huge matchup at Fenway. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Yankees will be the left fielder, Ricky Henderson, greatest leadoff hitter of all time. 305 average, 6 homers, 50 RBIs. We are using blue, white, and red dice. Red Sox are the home team. The fans are at Fenway, ready for this big rivalry. Who will come out on top? Can the Yankees take a game-and-a-half lead, or will Boston take over first? Clemens, 6-1, that's at the park. Fenway Park, 2-6, and Henderson leads off with a double into left field. That's going to bounce off the green monster. And just like that, Henderson gets a double to start the game. So Henderson with a double to left. Next batter will be the center fielder, Claudell Washington, a 308 average, 11 homers, 64 RBIs. Infield is back. Henderson, and he does get the steal sign. 18 minus 1 is 17. Gedman minus 1 is 16. They're going to hold him at second base, not send him to third just yet, and they'll let Washington swing. Clemens, 6-4, strikeout plus, and he got Washington. First strikeout for Clemens. He had 291 of them in 88. Fenway Park adds nothing to strikeouts, but adds 3 to walks. So now 1 down, and that will bring up the first baseman, Donnie Baseball Mattingly. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? Yeah, I think so. 311 average, 18 homers, 88 RBIs. Not Harold Baines or Scott Rowland. Ridiculous. Strategy roll. That's a 6. Henderson does not get the steal sign. He will stay at second. Clemens with the pitch. 6-5. Strikeout plus 18. Actually, that's going to be too high. Mattingly, 4-4. It's a fly out to left. And it going over there will be Greenwell. And he'll make the play. And that is out number 2. 2 men down, and here comes the right fielder, Dave Winfield. Hall of Famer? Yep. 322 average, 25 homers, 107 RBIs, and 88. Winfield had an awesome season. Strategy roll again. Henderson stays at second. Clemens will now go ahead and deal. Clemens, 4-6. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 5-3. And that is a home run to the pull side against the righty. Against the righty, Winfield needs a 12. That is a 12. And guess what? He's going to go ahead and hit that over the green monster. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Dave Winfield. And the Yankees jump out in front to a quick 2-0 lead. That just cleared the green monster. As that just got over there, maybe by a foot. And at that time in 88, they didn't have the seats up there yet. So that is out of here. 2-0 Yankees. Clemens pitched Winfield a meatball, and he turned that into lasagna. And let's see what we got here. Boo, as Joe Oterney joins us here at Fenway Park. And you're right, Brian B. I forgot to check that, but I guess it doesn't matter now, right? Here comes the designated hitter for New York, Jack Clark. 242 average, 27 bombs, 93 RBIs. Still 2 outs here in the top of the first. Clemens, 3-5. That's a strikeout plus. He'll get Clark. And that'll retire the side. Strikeout number 2 for Clemens, but 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Winfield. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees tonight is Rick Rhoden. We've seen him before. 12 wins, 12 losses, a 4.29 ERA. He gets the call for the Yankees tonight. Now we'll see if the Red Sox can come back. Leading off, third baseman Wade Boggs, one of the best hitters of all time. Yeah, 366 average, 5 homers, 58 RBIs. And as good as Boggs was, I would still take Tony Gwynn over him. But Boggs is definitely one of the greatest hitters ever. Rhoden, 2-2, range play. Boggs, 3-3. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 5 against the righty. That's a possible double. Getting over in left field is going to be Henderson. His range is a 4. That is a 4, and he makes the catch at the wall, and that's out number 1. Nice play by Henderson at the wall. That would have been a double probably if he didn't make the play, and that's 1 out. Here comes the second baseman, Marty Barrett. 283 average, a homer, 65 RBIs. Pretty much both these teams are using their main lineups for this game. Rhoden, 2-5, that's blank. Barrett, 1-2, it's a ground out to second base. Willie Randolph will go ahead and toss it to first. And now we'll see the right fielder, Dwight Dewey Evans. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? You know what? I'd buy it. 293 average, 21 homers, 111 RBIs. Evans was solid his entire career. If you want to put him in the Hall, I don't think I'll argue the point. Rhoden with the pitch. 2-3, that's blank. Evans, 3-4, and that's a ground ball hit to second base. Once again, Randolph will take care of it. Toss it over and retire the side. 3 up and 3 down. And the Yankees have a quick 2-0 lead here after 1. You had 16 combined walks. Jeez. I guess pitching control took the day off. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Fenway Park, as well as David Vega. Top of the second, leading off for the Yankees will be Pags. Third baseman Mike Pagliarulo, 216 average, 15 homers, 67 RBIs. Very pedestrian year for him. Clemens with the pitch. 2-6, strikeout 9. Got him, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the third strikeout for Clemens. He had 291 of them in 88. Clemens, all he did was throw heat. Second baseman Willie Randolph is up next. 230 average, 2 homers, 34 RBIs. Does Randolph belong in the Hall of Fame? He played baseball for so long. He was always a solid player. I would probably put that on credit card. Clemens with the pitch. 2-1. That's a pitcher result. That 16 is going to be too high. Randolph, 1-5, and that's a fly out to left. Greenwell will get there and make the play, 2 down. As Bob's Tabletop Sports and Texag 75 joins us here at Fenway Park. Here's the catcher, Joel Skinner, 227 average, 4 homers, 23 RBIs. In 88, Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 5-2 against the righty. That's a blank. Skinner, 4-2. That's a ground ball hit to short. Easily played by Jody Reed. And he will throw to first. And Clemens has a much better inning. 1-2-3, go the Yanks. We go to the bottom of the second. Red Sox only a half game behind the Yankees for first place in the AL East. And first place could be huge. You may get the number 1 seed in the American League. Oakland has not clinched anything yet. Mike Greenwell leads off for the Bo Sox. He is in left field for today. 325 average, 22 homers, 119 RBIs. Probably Greenwell's best season. Rhoden will go ahead and make the pitch. Rhoden, 4-5 against the lefty, blank. Greenwell, 6-3. That's a ground out to first base. Donnie Baseball will go ahead and handle it on his own. Here comes the first baseman, Todd Benzinger, 254 average, 13 homers, 70 RBIs in 88. Rhoden will go ahead and make the pitch. Rhoden, 3-6, blank. Benzinger, 5-2. That's pop out to third base. Pags will get to that one. He'll be in foul territory and make the catch. 2 outs. As JAA joins us here at Fenway Park. And now the center fielder, Ellis Burks. He had a good year in 88. 294 average, 18 homers, 92 RBIs. Rhoden right now will go ahead and make the pitch. Rhoden, 5-4, error on a throw. Burks, 2-3, and that's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Randolph. His error rating is a 3. That's a 13. He'll pick it up, toss it over to first, and retire the side. 1-2-3 inning go. The Bo Sox. 2-0 Yankees after 2. Once this channel gets monetized, and it will, I think a 2-month absences are not allowed. We shall see if we ever get monetized. We're still a little bit over 400 subscribers away from that happening. Not a long way to go if that ever happens. The way things are going, I probably will not be monetized until 2025, maybe. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Yankees will be the shortstop, Rafael Santana, ex-New York Met champion, by the way. 240 average, 4 homers, 38 RBIs in 88. Not too bad. 35,420 paid attendance tonight. Thank you very much there, David. I was wondering what the attendance would be tonight. Clemens, 4-3 against the righty. Walk 4, and that's ball 4. He walked him. He walked Santana. And so Santana draws a leadoff base on balls. First walk given up by Clemens, only 58 of them in 88, but he was susceptible to the base on balls. Here's Henderson. He's 1 for 1, got a double his first time up. Infield double play. Anything on the strat? And Santana stays at first. The Rocket will go ahead and make the pitch. Rocket 2-2 against the righty. Blank. Henderson 4-6, and that's a fly out to right. And Dewey will get to that one, and he will make the catch for out number 1. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Fenway Park. Here's Washington. He's 0 for 1. Anything for Santana? 7. He stays where he is. The Rocket will go ahead and make the pitch. Rocket 6-1. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 4-5, and that's going to be sliced into center field, and that's going to be a double for Claudell Washington. Will it score Santana? Base runner 2, double the center, +1, a 1-3. Santana will score. It is a 6. There could be a throw. Could be a throw. Center fielder is Burks. He has a 0 arm. A 1-3. There could be a throw. Oh, and no. The throw comes in quick, and Santana goes back to third. He will not score. But that is a double for Claudell Washington. And now runners at second and third for Donnie Baseball. He is 0 for 1. Infield will play in. Yankees already up 2-0 here. Doug Hunt joins us here at Fenway Park. Roger Clemens already in a bit of trouble here. Already down 2-0. Strategy, nothing on the 13. Donnie Baseball awaits the pitch. Clemens, 4-4 against the lefty. That is a blank. Mattingly, 4-6. And it's a line drive right to short. That is out number 2. Do we have a double play? That is a 5. And no. Both runners get back 2 outs. Mattingly hit it hard, but right at Reed. Joey Reed was right there, 2 down. And now the batter is Winfield. Winfield hit a bomb his first time up over the Green Monster. He's 1 for 1. Steeler fan joins us here at Fenway Park. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. The Rocket will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 3-5. Strikeout plus 15. Yes, he got Winfield swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that retires the side. Strikeout number 4 by Clemens. No runs, 1 hit and a walk. And the Yankees fail to get some runs on that chance. As the Rocket bears down and gets it done. Dale Ford behind the plate, Ted Hendry at first, Al Clark at second, and Jim Evans at third. Okay, thank you for the umpire introduction. That is always appreciated. Bottom of the third inning, leading off for the Red Sox will be the Boston designated hitter, Jim Rice. 264 average, 15 homers, 72 RBIs. Hall of Famer? Absolutely. Rhoden with the pitch. Rhoden, 4-3, that's blank. Rice, 1-5, and that's a ground out to third. Pags will take care of that one and toss it over. Next battle will be the shortstop, Jody Reed. He's at short today, not Spike Owen. And I sometimes wonder why Owen was even in there. Reed's the better shortstop. 293 average, a homer, 28 RBIs. I don't know why Reed wasn't the main shortstop, and he may get the shortstop nod. But I think Spike Owen had more at bats. Have to look. Rhoden, 3-5. That's a blank. Reed, 6-5. That's a ground out to short. Taken care of by Santana. And that is out number 2. And I know Spike Owen is in the lineup. Let's see. Actually, no. Spike Owen had less at bats. So I think Jody Reed may be getting the shortstop call if the Red Sox make the postseason. Here's the catcher, Rich Gedman, who Dwight Evans still blames for not making the play on the ball in the 86 World Series. 231 average, 9 homers, 39 RBIs. Sean 1113 joins us here at Fenway Park. 1 out. I'm sorry, 2 outs now. 2 outs, Rhoden with the pitch. Rhoden, 5-2, possible error. Gedman, 3-2. That's a ground ball right back to Rhoden. His error rating is a 0. He'll handle it and underhand it to first. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Bo Sox. 2-0 Yankees after 3. And timeout is called on the field. 1 quick minute, as I do need a drink. I'll be back in a second. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Yankees lead 2-0 here at Fenway. Jack Clark leads off. He's 0 for 1. Yankees a half game ahead of the Red Sox in the American League East. Clemens, 3-2 against the righty. That's a blank. Clark, 2-4, and against the righty, that's a ground out to first base. And Benzinger will go ahead and make the play himself. Next up is Pags. Pags is 0 for 1. Clemens with the pitch. Clemens, 2-2 against the lefty. Walk plus, and that'll walk Pagliarulo. So Pags gets a walk here with 1 out. And that is the second walk issued by the Rocket. And here comes Randolph. Randolph is 0 for 1, infield double play. Pags at 1 stolen base. I doubt he's doing anything, and he won't. The bunt sign is called by Randolph, but he's going to swing. Clemens with the pitch. Clemens, 2-2 against the righty. Blank. Randolph, 3-6, and that's a base hit. He smacks that one past short, and that will be a single. Pagliarulo will hold at second. Not very good speed. And he will go ahead and hold at second base. So the Yankees are in business. And next batter up is Skinner. Skinner is 0 for 1. Strat, nothing on the 17. Skinner's not going to bunt. He'll swing. Dick Fosbury of flop fame. Oh, I didn't know he passed away. Pags on at second. Randolph on at first. Roger Clemens again in a little bit of a jam. Clemens, 5-2 against the righty. That is a blank. Skinner, a 6-4, and that's a ground ball hit to short. Let's see if they can turn it. 2-1-2. Second base, pivot, Barrett +1. A 1-3. It's a double play. They got it. They're out of the inning. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. No runs, a hit, and a walk. As the Rocket gets the twin killing that he needed to get out of this jam. And we will go to the bottom of the fourth with the Yankees holding on to a 2-0 lead. Rhoden gets back on the mound. Wade Boggs leads off for the Bo Sox. He's 0 for 1. Rhoden, he'll go ahead and pitch. 2-4, that's a blank. Boggs, 1-5, and that's a fly out to left field. Ricky Henderson will come in there and he'll make the catch, and that's out number 1. That's the second time Boggs has flied out to left. Barrett is next. He's 0 for 1. Rhoden, he will pitch. 4-3, that's a blank. Barrett, 2-5, that's a base hit. He slaps that into center field, and Barrett gets the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. Single to center, and now the tying run coming to the plate in Dewey Evans. Evans is 0 for 1, infield double play. Barrett had 7 stolen bases, and that is a 6, and he's not going anywhere. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch to Dewey. Fans here at Fenway Park do not like the goose egg they see on the home scoreboard. Rhoden, 5-2, possible error. Evans, 5-4. That's a pop fly ball to the shortstop. Getting under it is Santana. His ever rating is an 8. That's a 2, but it is an even number, and he will make the catch. 2 outs. So that's a pop out to the shortstop. As Santana almost bobbled it, but he holds on to it. 2 away. Chance now for Greenwell. Greenwell is 0 for 1. Strategy. That is a 5. Barrett stays where he is. Infield now back. Rhoden will now go ahead, slap up, and make the pitch. Rhoden, 6-3. Range play at the park. Fenway Park, 6-4. And that is a grounder to second base. And that's hit to Randolph. Randolph was excellent. His range is a 5, and that is a 4. He'll take care of it, take his time, toss it over to first, and that retires the side. No runs and a hit for the Bo Sox. And right now, Rick Rhoden is out dueling the Rocket. Yankees have a 2-0 lead after 4. Makings of a 4-hour and 45-minute game. John West now joins us here at Fenway Park. Good to have a good amount of people in the chat for a Yankees-Red Sox game. We go to the top of the 5th. The Rocket back on the mound. Rafael Santana leads off for the Bombers. He walked his first time up. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 4-3 against the righty. Walk 2, and he ball 4. And Santana will trot to first. Another walk given up by the Rocket. And that's the second time he's walked Santana. That's not who you want to walk. That's somebody you should be getting out. And that'll bring up Ricky. Ricky is 1 for 2, has a double. Infield is a double play. Santana, I don't think he'll go anywhere, and he won't. Clemens will go ahead and make the pitch. Clemens, 5-1, strikeout plus 17. No, he just missed it. Henderson would be a 16 then. He doesn't strike him out. Henderson, 3-1, and that's a ground ball to short. 2-1-2. Second base pivot, Barrett plus 1 is a 3. No, not this time. The throw to second to get Santana. But Henderson will get the first, and that's the first out. They don't turn the double play. And that will be a fielder's choice. And the batter now is Washington. But now you got the speedster Henderson on the bases, and he is 1 for 2. And Washington is 1 for 2. Strategy. That's a 7. Henderson gets the steal sign, and he's going. 18 minus 1 is 17. Gedman minus 1 is 16. There goes Henderson. Here goes the throw. And it's a possible error on Gedman. His error rating is a 6. That is a 15. It'll not be an error. It will not go into the outfield. But Henderson has a stolen base. Stolen base for Ricky. His first of the game. That takes away the double play. Re-roll the strat. And that is a 10. This time Henderson stays at second base. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 6-2, strikeout 12, and he misses on Washington barely. Washington, 5-6, and that's a fly out to left field. That's going to be caught by Greenwell. That is out number 2. And Henderson, he will stay at second base, 2 outs. Henderson is a 4, but it's a -3 and a fly out to left. And Greenwell has a -1 arm, which makes Henderson a 0. No way for him to go to third. He will stay put. And now the batter is Donnie Baseball. Donnie Baseball is 0 for 2. Strategy roll. Henderson stays at second base. Clemens trying to bear down here, keep this a 2-0 game. Clemens with the pitch. 1-2. Home run chance. Lefty. 1-16. The 14 is good. Against the righty. Mattingly needs a 15. And that is completely blasted over the left field green monster. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And Donnie Baseball, that ball is gone. Home run, Mattingly. Stadium groans. Roger Clemens pitches Mattingly a grapefruit. He turns that into fruit salad, sending that over the green monster. It's 4-0 Yankees. You make a mistake to Mattingly right there, and you're asking for trouble. And now the batter is Winfield. Winfield is 1 for 2. He has a bomb in the game. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 4-1, wild pitch. Ball 1. 6-1, that's at the park. Fenway, 5-1, that's a base hit. Single for Winfield, slapped into center. And Winfield will hold at first base. That's his second hit of the game. Next up is Clark. Clark is 0 for 2. Yankees have a 4-0 lead. That's a 16-0 happening there. Winfield on at first base. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 5-2 against the righty. Blank. Clark, 1-6, and that's a fly ball hit to center. And Ellis Burks will come under there. He will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits and a stolen base. A 2-run bomb by Donnie Baseball. 4-0 going to the bottom of the 5th. And right now, Rick Rhoden is definitely out dueling the Rocket. But remember, no lead is safe at inside pitch. Todd Benzinger leads off for the Bo Sox. He's 0 for 1. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden 3-1, strikeout 5. He got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Rhoden. He had 94 of them in 88. Next up is Burks. And Burks is 0 for 1. Rhoden, he sets up and deals. Rhoden, 5-1, range play. Burks, 3-4. That's a ground ball hit to second base. Again, Randolph with the chance. His range is a 5. That's a 4. He's got it. Throws to first, 2 outs. As right now, the Yankees are flashing some leather. And here's Rice. Rice is 0 for 1. Rhoden goes ahead and deals. Rhoden, 4-2. That's a home run result. Rice against the righty needs a 9. That's a 5. And Rice just put the Red Sox on the board. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep going into center field. And that's going to wind itself about maybe 10 or 15 rows up. That's gone. Home run, Jimmy Rice. And the Red Sox are on the board. Jim Rice goes ahead and smacks one off a road, and it's now 4-1. Big-time homer for Jimothy. Batter now is Reed. He's 0 for 1. And now the Red Sox get one back. Rhoden will go ahead, set up against Reed. Pitch. 6-2, wild pitch, ball 1. 4-1, walk plus. That 15 is ball 4. And now Rhoden finds himself having some difficulties here. That's a walk. And that's the first walk issued by Rhoden. He had 52 of them in 88. And now a chance for Gedman. Gedman is 0 for 1. Still 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Nothing on the 12. Reed will stay at first base. Fans here at Fenway hoping that Gedman can keep the inning going. Rhoden, 6-6. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 3-1. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 7, and that's going to be a double in the left field. That's going to bounce off the green monster. Gedman bounces that one off. Will it score Reed? 2 outs, base runner 3. Double to left, -1 because Henderson is right there. Reed will score on a 3 or lower, and he does. Reed comes across, and he will score. Gedman holds at second. It's 4-2. And suddenly the lead is cut in half. An RBI double by Gedman as he hits that one off the green monster. And now the batter is Boggs. Boggs is 0 for 2, though. He's flown out to left both times. Gedman on at second, so the home run has now been canceled out by the Red Sox in the bottom of the 5th. Strat, nothing on the 10. Rhoden will pitch to Boggs. Rhoden, 6-3, range play at the park. Fenway Park, 5-6. That's a grounder at the plate, and that's got to get picked up by Skinner. His range is a 3. That is a 1. Skinner's got it. He picks it up, throws to first, and that retires a side. But the Boston Red Sox get 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. A bomb by Rice and an RBI double by Gedman. It's 4-2. Game is very much in doubt. No lead is safe at inside pitch. Sixth inning coming up. Leading off for the Yankees will be Mike Pagliarulo, and he walked his last time up. He is 0 for 1. 4-2 Yankees in a huge game here in the American League East. Clemens, 3-4, error on a grounder. Pags, 6-6, and against the righty, that's hit into center field, and that's going to be a double to center. It's hit to Burks. His error rating is a 5. That's a 17. He won't make an error out there. He'll hold on to it and get it in there. But Pags is a leadoff double. So the Yankees start off with the man in scoring position. Here's Randolph. Randolph 1 for 2. Pags bounces that into center. And now Clemens has to deal with Randolph. Strategy. Nothing on the 13. Pags will stay where he is. Clemens with the pitch. 5-2 against the righty. Blank. Randolph, 6-5. That's a ground ball hit to third. That'll get picked up by Boggs. Boggs throws to first. And Pags will stay at second base. 1 out. So a grounder to third base, easily handled. Next batter is Skinner. Skinner is 0 for 2. Pags, he stays put. Clemens doesn't have much pickoffs, but he does have a balk rating. He did balk a few times in 88. Clemens with the pitch. 5-2 against the righty. That's a blank. Skinner, 3-1, and Skinner comes through. That's going to be a double into center field. Pags will come around from second. He will score. Skinner holds at second, and the Yankees get the run. One of the runs back. It's 5-2. Stadium groans. Batter now is Santana. There is action in the Red Sox bullpen. Santana's walked twice. And now another run in scoring position. Strat. That's a 20. Clemens turns around, and he does not get Skinner. Clemens, however, has no chance of a pickoff, but he could have balked. Clemens will now concentrate on Santana. 1 out. Clemens, 3-2, range play. Santana, 6-4. That's a fly ball at the center field. Going after it is Ellis Burks. His range is a 4. That is a 1. He'll make the catch. Out number 2, Skinner will automatically stay at second. That's a nice play by Ellis Burks out there. Prevents a hit. And now here's Ricky. Ricky is 1 for 3, a double, has a stolen base. Ricky Henderson, best leadoff hitter in baseball history. Strategy roll, and that's an 11. And yes, we're also one of the greatest of all time. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 4-4, against the righty, strikeout plus, swing and a miss at a low curveball, strikeout, and the inning is over. And that is strikeout number 5 for Clemens. He only gives up 1 run on 2 hits here, but the Yankees have a 5-2 lead going in the bottom of the 6th. Rhoden got still left in the tank. Marty Barrett leads off for the Red Sox. He is 1 for 2. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden, 3-1, strikeout 16, that's high. Barrett, 6-2, and it's a line out right to second base. Randolph just gloves it as that was hit right to him, 1 down. Here's Evans. Dewey is 0 for 2. Rhoden will go ahead and make the pitch. Rhoden, 3-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Evans, 1-2. That's a base hit. He hits that one past third, and he'll hold it first base on a single. That's his first hit of the game. Red Sox need base runners. Greenwell is next. He's 0 for 2. Fans here at Fenway Park hoping for some action here. Double play is called. Strat, that's a 20. Rhoden's got balk and pickoff. He throws to first, and he's called for the balk. And that's not the first time we've seen Rhoden balk. That is a balk on Rhoden, and Evans will go to second. He did not come to a complete stop. Or maybe that was a pitch clock violation. I don't know. Maybe a pitch clock violation. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a balk, and Evans will go to second, and that takes away the double play. And now we'll re-roll, and that's a 7, and Evans will stay at second base. Now Rhoden will pitch to Greenwell. Rhoden, 4-5, and against the lefty, blank. Greenwell, 4-3. That's hit to right field. That is a 19, and against the righty, that's just going to do it, and that's going to roll all the way into the corner. Evans will come around from second. He will score. Greenwell coming around second, slides into third. That's a triple. And the Red Sox get that back. Triple by Greenwell, now 5-3, which was the actual historical score of this game. Greenwell now on at third, and here's Benzinger. Benzinger is 0 for 2, still 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox now get the run back. Strategy, nothing on the 14. Infield is going to play in. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden, 4-4, strikeout 12. Yep, swing and a miss, and a slider struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Rhoden. 2 outs for him. And now the batter is Burks. Burks is 0 for 2. Greenwell on at third. Nothing on the strat. He'll stay at third base. Rhoden sets up against Burks. Fans here at Fenway want at least one more. Rhoden, 3-1, strikeout 16, no. Burks will swing, 3-4, and that's a ground ball to second base. Randolph will take care of it. He throws to first to retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits and a balk. And it is 5-3 Bronx Bombers over the Red Sox after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Yankees will be Claudell Washington. He is 1 for 3 with a double. Clemens will be tired after 2 more batters. They're going to let him pitch here unless he gets in trouble. Clemens will pitch to Washington. Clemens, 4-6. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 1-4, and that is a fly ball to right. Getting over there will be Dewey Evans. And that's the first out. Here's Donnie Baseball. He hit a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 4-3 against the lefty. Blank. Mattingly, 3-4. That's a fly out to center. Burks will come in a little bit, and he will make the play. 2 outs. Clemens is now tired, but they're going to let him pitch to Winfield. This will be the last inning for Clemens anyway. Winfield also has a bomb. He's 2 for 3, a bomb and a single. 5-3 Yankees. Winfield gets set up at the plate. And now Clemens with the pitch. 5-2 against the righty. That's a blank. Winfield, 2-6, and against the righty, that's a base hit. He slaps that pass short and keeps the inning alive. Winfield having a good day today. He's 3 for 4. That's his 3rd hit. And of course, if you can't get Winfield out, now you got to deal with Clark. Clark is 0 for 3, but he is very dangerous. 2 men down. Winfield on at first. Strategy rolls are still active. And that is a 1. Winfield actually gets the steal sign, but he'll let Clark swing. You don't want to run yourself out of the inning here. The Rocket will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. Hit by pitch. 11. No. Clark will get the swing. 4-2. And that's a base hit. He hits that 1 pass short. Winfield, a base runner 4. That's not going to be quick enough with 2 outs, and he will hold at second base. Needs to be a 5 in order to get to 3rd. But now runners at 1st and 2nd for Pags. And that's it for Clemens. Clemens is going to be yanked out of the game, and that will do it. A bit of a rough outing for him as he gave up 5 runs on, let's see, 5 runs on 10 hits so far. And the Red Sox will go to the bullpen, and they may bring in a lefty to face Pags if they have one. And the question is do they? Let's see. Do I have a lefty? I got Hurst, but he's not who I want to bring in this situation. And the answer is no. So in that case, we just go with one of the better pitchers. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox is going to be Bob Stanley. 6 wins, 4 losses, 5 saves, a 3.19 ERA. Stanley is the 2nd Boston pitcher. He'll pitch to Pags. Yankees 5, Red Sox 3, top of the 7th, 2 outs. Strategy roll, and that's a 17. Nothing happening. Stanley will set up, and he will pitch. Stanley, 2-2, range play. Pags, 5-3. That's a ground ball right back to Stanley. His range is a 4. That's a 3. He's got it. Nice play by Stanley. Takes his time, tosses it to first. Side retired. The Red Sox get out of it. No runs on 2 hits. And it's still a 2-run game here at Fenway Park. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. Steve Tower, play your ukulele. And of course, we're in Boston. Sweet Caroline. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got a big 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow night. It will be September 18th. There are lots of good games to choose from, but I do need to do a game from the American League West, and we're going to do one tomorrow night. It will be the Kansas City Royals taking on the Oakland Athletics. Brett Saberhagen will be pitching for the Royals. I've not had him on the board yet, and he'll take on Oakland's Kurt Young. The Kansas City Royals right now are 2 games back of Minnesota for second. The Athletics trying to clinch the American League West if possible. I don't think they'll do it tomorrow night anyway, but it's a big game. Kansas City also staying 2.5 games ahead of California for third. That is a big matchup tomorrow night. Brett Saberhagen and Kurt Young, the Royals and the Athletics. That'll be tomorrow night on the network. So many good games to choose from, but I got to get one more game from the American League West. We go to the bottom of the 7th here. Yankees lead 5-3. Jim Rice leads off for the Bo Sox, and he hit a bomb his last time up. Rhoden can pitch to 3 more batters before he faces fatigue. Yankee bullpen is getting warmed up there. SGJ Jamie joins us here at Fenway Park. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden, 4-5 against the righty. Strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Rhoden as he gets Rice easily on the 1. Here's Reed. Reed is 0 for 1 with a walk. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden, 6-5, hit by pitch, 9. Yes, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. Reed is a 7, but +5 makes him a 12. And Rhoden hits Reed. That's not something Rhoden wanted to do. And that is the first hit batter of the game. And now the batter is Gedman, who hit a big RBI double his last time up. Infield is at double play. And we'll see what Reed's doing. He's going to stay put. And that's a 7, and he will stay put. Rhoden will pitch to Gedman. Fans here at Fenway hoping for a hit. Rhoden, 5-1, range play. Gedman, 6-6. It's a line drive to second base, but Randolph is there. His range is a 5. That is a 4. He's got it. That's out number 2. And Reed, he will be doubled off on a 1 or a 2. And no, he gets back 2 outs. Line out to second, but Randolph is right there. 2 away now, a chance for Boggs. Rick Rhoden is now tired, but they're going to let him pitch to Boggs. Boggs is 0 for 3, not having a good night tonight. Reed on it first. Strategy, nothing happening there. Rhoden will pitch to Boggs. Boggs looking for his first hit in this game. Fans getting a little impatient. They want a good hit. Rhoden, 2-2, range play. Boggs, 3-4. That's a ground ball hit to third. And if you're the Yankees, that's not who you want to hit to. That's hit to Pagliarulo, and his range is a 1. And that's going to get by him. And that's going to be a single for Boggs. It's a base hit. Boggs hits it past Pags. Reed is pretty much slow as mud. He'll have to hold at second base. He will not get to third. But Boggs keeps the inning alive as Boggs finally gets his first hit of the game. And now a chance for Barrett. Yankees Bob 7 joins us here at Fenway Park. And I know he is definitely cheering for the Red Sox tonight. Barrett is 1 for 3. 2 outs. Rhoden is tired. Do they let him pitch to Barrett? Let's see. I don't know about that. Might be able to take him out. The Yankees do have some lefties, and they will. That'll be it for Rhoden. The Yankees will take Rhoden out. He pitched pretty well tonight, but the Yankees will go to the bullpen. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Hippolyto Pena. 1 win, 1 loss, a 3.14 ERA. Pena will be the second Yankee pitcher. Hippolyto Pena. His job is to go up against Barrett here probably and just get this inning over. So Pena will bat against Barrett, will pitch against Barrett. 2 outs. Never for them or the Mets. Reed on at second. Bob's on at first. We ain't friends, Yankees Bob 7, if you don't root for my Mets. Reed, fans here at Fenway hoping for a hit. That's 2 outs. Pena will pitch to Barrett. Strategy. Nothing on the 15. Pena will pitch. Pena, 4-2. That's a pitcher result. Righty, a 1-14. The 13's going to be an out. And it's going to be a ground ball at the second base. Up with it is Randolph. Throws to first. Side retired. No runs, 1 hit, and a hit batter as Pena gets it done. You have a whole family of Met fans. That's good. At least you have a whole family of Met fans there. And after 7, it's still 5-3 in favor of the Bronx Bombers. As Dwayne Marks joins us here at Fenway Park. Top of the 8th inning, Bob Stanley, he'll stay out there and pitch. Willie Randolph leads off for the Yanks. He is 1 for 3 tonight. Stanley can pitch to 4 more batters, I think, before he tires. So he'll pitch to Randolph here. Top of the 8th, 5-3. Stanley, 4-3 against the righty. Strikeout. The 18 is high. Randolph, 5-3. And that's a base hit, hitting to center field. Randolph gets his second hit of the game. And is now 2 for 4. Here is Skinner. Skinner, 1 for 3 with a double. Ironically, your name is Bob Stanley. Well, how can you be a Yankee fan if you got the name of a Boston Red Sox player? I don't understand you. Infield, a double play. Strat. Nothing on the 12. Randolph will stay put. Stanley will go ahead and pitch to Skinner here. Fans here at Fenway know the Red Sox can't give up any more runs. Stanley, 4-5 against the righty. Walk, 18. That's high. Skinner, a 1-5, and that's a fly out to center field. Coming in is Burks, and he'll get it. 1 out. Here's Santana. Santana is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Anything on the strat? Nope. Randolph will stay where he is. Stanley sets in on Santana. Here comes the deal, and that's a 1-4. Strikeout, 16 is high. Santana, 4-5, and that's a base hit to left field, a single for Santana. Randolph, base runner 3. Single to left, -3 is a 0. He's got no chance to go to third, and he will hold at second base. Left fielder Greenwell has a good arm, and he'll send it in there to keep Randolph at second. Base hit for Santana. Now the batter is Henderson. He is 1 for 4, a double, and stole a base. Randolph on at second, Santana on at first. Yeah, I usually get good results when I have a Yankees-Red Sox game on the board, and when the Mets are on the board, too. There are certain teams that I get the most of, which is okay, but I like doing all of them. Strategy roll, and that's a 2. Randolph will stay put. Stanley will now pitch to Henderson. Stanley trying to get out of a jam here in the top of the 8th. 5-3. Stanley with the pitch. 2-3. That's a range play at the park. Fenway Park. 4-6. And that is a blank. We have a rare play that cancels out the range play. So we have a rare play men on. Let's see what happens. 32. With less than 2 out, shallow fly ball to center field. Resolve play is an F8 range play. That does count. Center fielder is Burks. His range is a 4. That is a 5. He can't make it. If center fielder does not catch the ball, the lead runner gets a late break, attempting to advance to the next base. Roll a 1d6 versus base runner plus center field arm. Randolph, base runner 3. Burks is a 0. A 1-3. Randolph will be safe at third. A 4 or 6. He's out. And he's out of there. Randolph got a late break. He took up to third base, but Burks goes ahead and throws him out at third base, and that is 2 outs. Santana does go to second, and Henderson goes to first. A bad base running by Willie Randolph cuts down a run, or cuts a runner down. And now 2 outs with runners at first and second. And the batter is Washington. Stanley is tired. That will be it for him. The Red Sox will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Red Sox will be Wes Gardner. 8 wins, 6 losses, 2 saves, a 3.50 ERA. I'm not sure. It's the first time I think I put him on the board. Wes Gardner will be the 3rd Boston pitcher. So Gardner will pitch to Washington. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Yankees lead 5-3. Gardner will go ahead and strategy roll first. Nothing on the 11. Here comes the pitch. 5-6. Error on a grounder. Washington 1-3. That's a base hit to left field for Washington. It's a single to left. Left fielder is Greenwell. His error rating is a 2. That's a 2, and he's going to make this play it out there, and that's going to be a single and an error. Santana will automatically score. Henderson automatically goes to 3rd. Washington goes to 2nd. Henderson's base running is a 4. Greenwell -1 arm, a 1-3. Henderson will score, and he does not. He holds at 3rd base. But that is a single and an error, as Greenwell just misplayed it barely. And that does allow the run to score. So that is a single and an E7. And that's the first error on the Red Sox. They did not have any errors in the game. It's 6-3. So a big-time error on Mike Greenwell, who just made it out there. Henderson does advance to 3rd, but he does not score, thanks to the arm actually by Greenwell. And now that gives Donnie Baseball a chance. Donnie Baseball is 1 for 4. He has a bomb. Gardner will pitch to Mattingly. Strategy rolls are now off. Gardner will now sit in on Mattingly. Fans here at Fenway Park not happy. Gardner with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 2. He got him. Mattingly didn't strike out much, but he gets him there on a cold strike 3. Side retired. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, Yankees have a 6-3 lead. Stadium groans. Bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Bo Sox will be Dwight Evans, and he is 1 for 3. Pena coming out of the game for the Yankees. Yankees will go to the bullpen. And let's see who they want to bring in to pitch. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Neil Allen. 5 wins, 3 losses, no saves, a 3.84 ERA. Allen will be the 3rd Yankee pitcher. So Neil Allen will now pitch here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Dave Righetti is warming up. Allen will go ahead and pitch. Allen, 1-4 against the righty. Strikeout. The 15 is high. Dewey Evans, 1-2. That slaps a base hit past 3rd. And Evans gets a leadoff single. That's his 2nd hit of the game. And now here's Greenwell, who wants to make up for the error. He did have a triple earlier. He is 1 for 3. Yep, Neil Allen, ex-Met. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Allen will set up against Greenwell. Allen, 5-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Greenwell, 5-2. That's a fly out to left. Henderson has plenty of room. And in a second, he'll have plenty of ball. 1 out. Benzinger is next, and he's 0 for 3. Evans sets in at first base. Allen looking on, and he'll make the pitch. Allen, 3-6 against the switch left. Home run result against the righty. Benzinger needs a 16. That's a 9. He got it. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is heading deep for the short right field porch. Going back for it is Winfield, but he's going to run out of room. That's gone. Home run, Todd Benzinger. Stadium cheers. Yay! Allen pitches him a meatball, and Benzinger goes ahead and sends that into right field wall in that short porch. It's 6-5. Against the lefty is a home run result, and Benzinger is a switch left, and he goes ahead and bombs that one out of here. The Red Sox not done yet. And now the batter is Burks. And Burks is 0 for 3. 6-5 now. In the bottom of the 8th inning, no lead is safe at inside pitch. The Red Sox had a big-time comeback the last time I had him on the board. Allen will pitch to Burks. Allen, 2-3, error on a grounder. Burks, 4-1. That's a fly out to left field. Henderson will get to that one, and that's out number 2. 2 outs, and here comes Rice. Rice got a bomb. He's 1 for 3. Yes, all the playoff games are played out. There is no 10-minute ticker in the postseason. All playoff games are played out. It usually takes a little bit over a month to do the postseason. With the wild card series, the division series, championship series, and World Series, and of course the breaks in between each round and the selection show. Allen will pitch to Rice. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. It's now a 6-5 game. Allen, 6-4 against the righty. That's an out. And that's going to be a fly ball hit to left field again. And Henderson will get near the green monster, but he'll make the catch. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Benzinger. 6-5 after 8. Top of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Yankees will be Dave Winfield. Gardner coming out of the game. Red Sox will go with their main closer, and that, of course, is Hall of Famer Lee Smith. 4 wins, 5 losses, 29 saves, a 2.80 ERA. Smith's job is to keep it 6-5. So now Lee Smith will go up against Winfield, 2 Hall of Famers there. Top of the 9th. Fans here at Fenway know the Red Sox. There's no quit in Boston. Smith, 1-4. Error on a grounder. Winfield, 1-6. And that's not an error. That's hit to third. Picked up there by Boggs. Winfield, base runner 3. Throws to first. They got him. 1 out. Nice play there by Boggs. He guns down Winfield. And that will be a ground out to third. A nice play by Boggs. Here is Clark. Clark is 1 for 4. 1 out now in the top of the 9th. Smith, 6-6. Error on a throw. Clark, 1-4. And that's a line out hit right to shortstop. Reed's got it. And, of course, there's no throwing error. That's out number 2. And now the batter is Pags. And Pags will, let me see. They're going to let him bat is the question. I look at his defense, and he stinks at that position. Because there's nobody else really. But they will go with they'll let him bat. Pags will go ahead and bat. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Smith with the pitch. Smith, 1-1, strikeout plus, swing and a miss. Pagliarulo was way ahead of that one. Struck him out. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. And it is 6-5 in favor of the Bombers. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Neil Allen coming out of the game. Yankees will go to their closer, and that will be Rags. Dave Righetti, 5 wins, 4 losses, 25 saves, a 3.52 ERA. Ready, Righetti is the 4th Yankee pitcher. Bottom of the 9th, 6-5. Jody Reed leads off for the Red Sox. And they're going to let him bat with a 293 average. So Reed will lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. Righetti, his job is to get this game over. Righetti sets up with the pitch. Righetti, 6-2. Range play at the park. Fenway Park, 6-6. It's a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Donnie Baseball. His range is a 3. That is a 4. It gets by him. And that's going to be a single for Reed. And the Red Sox get the tying run on. Reed just hits it out of Mattingly's reach. And Reed will be safe at first. And now the batter is Gedman. And we will see a pinch hitter for Gedman. Gedman coming out of the game. And coming on to pitch it will be Rick Cerrone. 269 average, 3 homers, 27 RBI. Cerrone will also take over at catcher if this game goes any further. So timeout for a substitution here. As Cerrone will take over if this game goes further than regulation. So here comes Rick Cerrone to pinch hit. Infield is at double play. Strategy rolls are on. And that is a 9, nothing happening. Reed will stay at first. Righetti sets up against Cerrone. Cerrone hits lefties a little better. Rags with the pitch. Rags 4-1 against the righty. Walk 11. No, that's too high. Cerrone 5-4, and it's a ground ball to short. 2, 3, 4. Second base pivot. Randolph 0, 1-4 double play. No. The throw goes to first. They had no way to get Reed. He got a good jump. Cerrone is out, 1 out, but the tying run is now at second base. They do not turn the double play. So that's just a grounder to short. And now a chance for Boggs. Fans here at Fenway Park are now standing up. You got your best hitter right now ready to try to bring in the tying run. Infield is back. And they will pitch to Boggs. You don't put the winning run on base. You go after him. 6-5 Yankees. Red Sox showing no quit. Strat. That is an 8, nothing happening. Reed stays at second base. Righetti sets up. Here comes the deal. 2-1, strikeout 6. No, that is just misses Boggs. Boggs will swing the bat. 4-6, and Boggs will do it. He bounces that one off the green monster. It's a double left. This game is tied. Reed comes around. He will score. It's 6-6. Stadium cheers. Yay! Boggs bounces that one off the green monster, and now the winning run is at second base. 9th inning magic strikes again. And now the batter is Barrett. Barrett is 1 for 4. Question is, do you walk Barrett and pitch to Evans? Does it really matter? They both have the same thing, and you can turn a double play, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to intentionally walk Marty Barrett. They're going to intentionally walk him, and they're going to pitch to Dwight Evans and call a double play to get out of the inning. Evans, however, is 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles. So Boggs on at second, Barrett on at first. Boggs representing the winning run. The Barrett run doesn't matter. Boggs, no, pinch running for Boggs? No. If this is going to extra innings, you want Boggs out of the game? Are you kidding me? Righetti will go ahead and pitch to Evans. 1 out. Is Righetti tired? Not yet. Boggs on at second, Barrett on at first. Evans getting ready. Fans here at Fenway are loud. Can the Red Sox steal this game from the Yankees in the bottom of the ninth? Fans are set. Strategy roll is on. And that is a 9. Nothing happening. Righetti will set it up. And here comes the pitch. 3-2. And against the righty, it's a blank. Evans will swing. Evans 4-5. It's a base hit past shortstop. It's a base hit past the shortstop. Boggs' base running rating is a 2. Needs to be a 3. He will not score. He has to hold at third. Holy cow. Game of the year candidate. Definitely here. And maybe you could have pinch run for him, possibly. But if you're going to extra innings, you need Boggs at the plate. And now bases loaded, and here's Greenwell. Greenwell 1 for 4 with a triple, but made a big error out there to allow a run to score. Righetti will pitch to Greenwell. The infield, of course, is in. Fans here at Fenway are loud. They are cheering. Red Sox, a win here puts them in first place in the division. And right now it would be the number 1 seed at this moment because the Athletics have 2 games in the loss column more than the Red Sox do. Boggs on at third, Barrett on at second, Evans on at first, Righetti on the mound, Greenwell at the plate. Strategy roll. That is a 3. Nothing happening. Infield is in. Fenway is loud. Rags needs to make a good pitch. 5-3. And that is a blank. He is not tired yet. Greenwell swings. 5-1. And it's a line drive right to second. Randolph makes the catch. It's out number 2. Does he double off somebody? That is a 3, and yes, he does. It's a line drive to second, and Barrett is off the bag. Randolph throws it over to Santana's covering. Barrett is caught off. It's an L4-6 double play. We've got free baseball. Free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. 1 run on 3 hits. Greenwell hits in a line out right to Randolph, throws to Santana, doubles off Barrett, and we got more baseball coming up. An L4-6 double play. And the Red Sox can't put the game away, can't win it in the bottom of the 9th inning, but they are still alive. We go to the top of the 10th, tied at 6-6. Lee Smith still has 3 batters he can face before tiring. Willie Randolph leads off for the Yankees. He's 2 for 4. Another great extra inning matchup here on the network. 9th inning magic strikes again. Smith will pitch to Randolph. Smith, 6-2, range play. Randolph, 2-1, line drive to short to Reed. Reed's range is a 5. That is a 4. He makes the catch. 1 out. A line out to short. Reed was right there, and that's the first out. Next up is Skinner. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Skinner. Skinner coming out of the game, and the Yankees will bring in Don Slaught. 283 average, 9 homers, 43 RBI. Slaught will take over at catcher. He is the better hitter. So timeout for substitution. As now Slaught will take over. So now Don Slaught will come in there and bat against Smith. 1 out, top of the 10th inning. Smith with the pitch. Smith, 4-4 against the righty. Strikeout plus, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Another strikeout for Smith. And now the batter is Santana. And do we do anything with him? I'm going to say no, because you may need a pinch hitter later. If you had a runner on base, I'd probably do something. Santana will bat. He is 1 for 2, has a single and 2 walks. 2 outs, top of the 10th. Smith will go ahead and pitch. Smith, 2-5, hit by pitch, 2, no. Santana just misses. Santana, 4-2, and it's a base hit past third. Santana comes through with another hit. That's his second hit of the game, and he's now 2 for 3, but he's been on base 4 out of 5 times, and that will bring up Ricky. Smith is tired, but they're going to let him pitch to Ricky Henderson here with 2 outs. We are in extra innings. Ghost runner rules are no ghost runners until a starting pitcher has to be used. All relief pitchers must be used before a starting pitcher can come in. As soon as a starting pitcher comes in, if the game is still tied after that inning, ghost runners begin the next full inning. I know we hate the rule, but since it is now permanent, that is how I will use it. Santana on it first. Smith, strategy rolls are still on. And that is a 17. Santana will stay put. Smith will pitch to Henderson. Smith, 3-2, strikeout 18. Nope. Henderson, 4-4, and it's a fly ball to left field. Getting over there is Greenwell. He will make the catch and retire the side. The Red Sox will have a chance to win it. No runs on 1 hit. And it's still tied at 6 going in the bottom of the 10th. Rigetti is tired. Yankees are going to go to the bullpen here. Let's see who they're going to bring out to pitch. After Rigetti, their bullpen is meh. Leading off for the Red Sox is Todd Benzinger. He hit a big-time bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 4. Switch right. And coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Steve Shields. 5 wins, 5 losses, no saves. A 4.37 ERA. Shields is now the 5th New York pitcher in the bottom of the 10th. The Red Sox have been winning games on comeback style. Can they do it again? Shields will now pitch to Benzinger. Bottom of the 10th. Shields, 4-4, strikeout 10. Got him. Struck him out. He goes ahead and gets out Benzinger on a K. 1 out. Next batter is Burks. Burks is 0 for 4, looking for a hit here. Burks can really come through if he can smack one. Shields will go ahead and pitch. Shields, 3-4, wild pitch, ball 1. 3-4, wild pitch, ball 2. 6-5, possible error. Burks, 3-4, that's a ground ball hit to third, and that ball is hit to pegs. His error rating is a 12. That's a 15. He'll make the play. Just barely, but he'll throw to first for the out, 2 down. And now here's Rice. Rice is 1 for 4, but he has a bomb, and he can end this game quickly as well. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 6. Shields will go ahead and pitch to Rice. Shields, 5-1, that's a blank. Rice, 5-1, and that's a ground ball to second base. Randolph will take care of it, throw to first. More free baseball is coming up. Nothing across. We go to the 11th. Top of the 11th inning. Smith is tired. Red Sox need a pitcher. I kind of think they really needed to win it with Smith on the mound. Claudell Washington leads off for the Yankees. They have two lefties and a righty. And let's see who the Red Sox are going to bring in here. But it is the extra inning, so anybody can come in to pitch as long as they have a relief appearance. I don't want to bring him in, but I'm going to bring him in. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox is going to be Dennis Lamp. 7 wins, 6 losses, no saves, a 3.48 ERA. Lamp will be the 5th Boston pitcher. And they'll see how long he can go. He can actually pitch to 8 batters. So Dennis Lamp will pitch to Washington, top of the 11th inning. Lamp with the pitch. Lamp, 6-5 against the lefty. Strikeout 5. Got him on a high fastball. Struck him out. Washington swung the bat low, and that ball went high. And now Donnie Baseball. He's 1 for 5, but that one was a big-time 2-run bomb. Lamp will go ahead and pitch. Lamp, 5-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Mattingly, 1-5, and he hits a grounder to second base. Taken care of by Barrett, 2 down. 2 outs now for Winfield. Winfield is having a good night. He's 3 for 5, a home run and 2 singles. Fans are at Fenway hoping Lamp can get the job done. Top of the 11th inning, Lamp with the pitch. Lamp, 3-4, wild pitch, ball 1. 1-5, that's a blank. Winfield, 4-2, it's a base hit. He slaps that into left field, and the go-ahead run is on first. Winfield now 4 for 6. And now the very dangerous Jack Clark is up next. And he's 1 for 5 with a single. Strategy rolls are still on. And that's a 6. Winfield will stay where he is. Lamp will go ahead and pitch to Clark. Fans are at Fenway, hoping for a good pitch as MV joins us here at Fenway Park. Lamp, 5-2, that's a blank. Clark, 5-6, and it's a fly ball to left field. Greenwell will get near the wall, but he'll have it. And the side is retired. No runs and a hit. And again, the Red Sox will have a chance to win it in the bottom of the 11th. Steve Shields will stay on the mound. And Jody Reed leads off. Reed is 1 for 2. Single, walked, and hit by a pitch. Bottom of the 11th inning. Fans here at Fenway. This is for first place in the AL East. Shields will go ahead and pitch. Shields, 4-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Reed, 2-6. It's a fly ball hit to left field, and Ricky Henderson will grab it. 1 out. You can tell this game does feel like it has playoff implications. Here is Cerrone, the new catcher who took over for Gedman, and he is 0 for 1. Shields will go ahead and pitch. Shields, 6-3, error on a grounder. Cerrone, 4-6. That's a fly out to center. Washington, he'll come in a bit, take a step left, and grab it 2 down. Here comes Boggs. Boggs is 2 for 5, a single and a double, but he made a big hit to tie the game up. Vega will go ahead and shit. David Vega says Ghost Runner land. Getting there. Shields with the pitch. Shields, 4-2. Range play. Boggs, 4-2. It's a pop fly ball to short. Going after it is Santana. He is in the outfield. His range is a 2. He's got it. Side retired with a 1. Pop out to short and a 1-2-3 inning for Shields. More free baseball. We go to the 12th. Top of the 12th inning, tied at 6. Lamp will stay on the mound. Leading off for the Yankees will be Mike Pagliarulo, and he is one for 4. May see a pinch hitter for him, and I think we probably will. And they are going to, I think they're going to, yeah, they will. Pagliarulo coming out of the game and coming on to take over at third base and pinch hit will be Luis Aguayo, a better average, 249 average, 6 homers and 13 RBIs. So timeout as Aguayo will now take over at third. They both pretty much make the same amount of errors, but Aguayo a little better range. So Luis Aguayo will now bat for Pagliarulo. And we start the top of the 12th. Lamp with the pitch. Lamp, 2-1, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung at a good curveball. And that's a big K for Lamp, 1 out. 1 down, here is Randolph. And Randolph is 2 for 5. He's got 2 singles. Lamp will go ahead and make the pitch. Lamp, 2-4. That's a blank. Randolph, 3-5. That's a ground out to short. Taken care of by Reed. And that's out number 2. Here's Slaught. Sergeant Slaughter. He is, let's see, he is 0 for 1 for taking over for Joel Skinner. 2 outs, top of the 12th, tied at 6. Lamp will make the pitch. Lamp, 1-1, blank. Slaught, 6-3. That's a base hit. He slaps it past short, and Slaught keeps the inning alive. So a single for Slaught. The batter now is Santana, and I'm going to let him hit. He's actually having a good night. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles and 2 walks. So now Slaught is on at first. And Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Fenway Park. Glad you're not late. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're not late. You've missed a whole bunch of stuff here. We're in the top of the 12th, tied at 6. Strategy roll. And that is a 1. Slaught, they do call the hidden run, but not with 2 outs, of course. Lamp is going to pitch. Lamp, 6-1. Range play at the park. Fenway Park, 4-4, and that is a blank. We have another rare play at Fenway Park. Rare plays, men on. 62. Sinking liner to the outfield. And that's a sinking liner to left field, which the fielder dives for. That's the left fielder, Greenwell. His range is a 5. He's got it. Resolve was a play for the range fielder. If caught, has a chance to double up the closest runner. But that's the final out of the inning because Slaught was the final out. So that's a sinking liner to left field, but Greenwell makes the catch, and that ends the inning because that was the second out. That was the third out. And the rare play will not matter in that case. And it did not ask whether there was less than 2 outs or something like that. We go to the bottom of the 12th. On a fly out to left, no runs and a hit. Don't forget, Baseball Demos is going to have his own Game of the Week season selection show. So don't forget to turn into that show that he will do. Kind of maybe based on my system, maybe his own different. He'll probably do his own different system. I'm looking forward to it, where I'm sure we'll get to vote on his Game of the Week for this year's season. And whatever season he chooses, if there is a season available in my inside pitch cards, okay, I will take that season out. We will not play the same season. Bottom of the 12th, Steve Shields can pitch for 3 more batters before he tires. He's going to stay out there. Marty Barrett leads off. He is 1 for 4, a single and a walk here. Ghost runner rules could be coming up shortly. Shields will go ahead and pitch. Shields, 4-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Barrett, 6-2, and it's a line out to second base. Randolph is right there, 1 out. Randolph has made some big plays at second today. Here's Evans. Dewey having a good night. He's 3 for 5, 3 singles. 1 out. Shields will make the pitch. Shields, 1-5, hit by pitch. 17 is high. Evans, 6-1, and that's a grounder to second base. Randolph will take care of it. Throw to first, 2 outs. And now Greenwell. Greenwell trying to make up for the error. He is 1 for 5. He does have a triple in the game. Greenwell made a big error in the 9th inning, which allowed the 1 run to score for the Yankees. Shields will go ahead and make the pitch. Shields, 1-6. That's at the park. Fenway Park, 5-4. And it's a double into right field. Greenwell keeps the inning alive. A double to right. A double into right field. Greenwell will hold at second. And now the batter is Benzinger, and that'll be it for Shields. He is tired. And the Yankees will go to the bullpen here to deal with Benzinger. And we'll see who the Yankees are going to bring out to pitch. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees is going to be Dale Mahorchik. 4 wins, 8 losses, 6 saves, a 4.22 ERA. Dale Mahorchik was with the Texas Rangers early in the season. He is now on the Yankees. So Dale Mahorchik is going to try to go ahead and get this inning over. Greenwell on its second. Benzinger is the batter. And it's 2 outs, so I don't think it. I mean, you could walk him, but Burks is still a very dangerous hitter. I think you pitch to Benzinger. Hopefully, 1978 will be chosen. You only have that season in Napa. In that case, I'd probably remove that season from the list. But that's up to you there, David. Greenwell on at second. Mahorchik will now pitch to Benzinger. First time we're seeing Mahorchik on the mound and on any team. I don't think I even had him pitch for Rangers when he was there. But he is on the Yankees now. Strategy roll. That's a 3. Greenwell stays at second. Mahorchik will pitch to Benzinger. Pitch. 4-3. Hit by pitch. 10. Yes, he hit him. Plunk. Ouch. He goes ahead and hits Benzinger a 2. Plus 10 makes him a 12. And he hit Benzinger. And I think he's the second hit batter, and he is. He's the second hit batter of the game, so 1 more. The pitcher was ejected. So now Ellis Burks gets a chance to bat anyway. Burks is having a rough night. He is 0 for 5. Mahorchik will pitch to Burks here. Bottom of the 12th, tied at 6. Fans here at Fenway cheering on Burks. Runners at first and second. The winning run at second base. Strategy roll. That's an 18. Nothing happening. Mahorchik will now pitch to Burks. Burks sets up, and here comes the pitch. 3-3. That is at the park. Fenway Park. 6-2, and it is a base hit to right field, and that is a single plus to right field. Burks would have to take second, but it won't matter. It's an automatic 2-base advance. Greenwell comes around from second. He will score. That's your game. The Red Sox beat the Yankees 7-6. Stadium cheers. Yay, yay, yay. Ellis Burks goes ahead, hits a single plus to right. That's an automatic 2-base advance. Coming around and scoring is Greenwell, and the Red Sox win it in 12, 7-6. Another comeback for the Red Sox. They are now in first place. And they go ahead and maul Ellis Burks at first base, really, with the base hit. 0 for 5, and he comes through with the game-winning RBI. 1 run on 2 hits and a hit batter, as the Red Sox will win this game in 12, 7-6. Game of the year candidate, absolutely. A big win for the Red Sox, as they now have first place in the American League East. How long it will last will be up to the ticker, but that's a big win for Boston, and they'll take the win. Final line score coming up. For the Red Sox, 7 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. For the Yankees, 6 runs on 16 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Dennis Lamp. He'll go ahead and get the win. Steve Shields is going to take the loss, since the winning run was his fault, not Dale Mahorchik. What a victory for Boston. Another come-from-behind win for the Red Sox, and this time against their arch rivals. We are not done. 10-minute ticker coming right up. The 1988 season is beginning to wind down, and the wins and the losses are really beginning to count now. It is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. No, they're not going to be he is not going to issue a commemorative inside pitch black set. No, he will not do that. And if he did, I would tell him he was nuts. The Red Sox come up with the win, 7-6 on the Yankees, and they'll take it. Let's see how the rest of the majors does here. Big 10-minute ticker tonight. September 15th, Kansas City at California. Royals 12-52, and that is 6. Angels 8-52, and that is 5. That's a win for the Royals, and now the Angels are now under 500. White Sox in Minnesota. White Sox 0-51, and that is 3. Twins 17-24, and that is 4. That's a win for the Twins. They stay 2 games ahead of Kansas City. Texas at Oakland. Rangers 2-41, and that's 3. Athletics 14-42, and that's 5. The A's will inch a little closer to the division title. Cleveland at Toronto. Cleveland 6-64, and that's 7. Blue Jays 24-56, and that's 9. That's a win for the Blue Jays, and they definitely needed that. Houston at Cincinnati. The Reds are 4 games under 500. They can't afford to lose many more. Astros still chasing the Giants. Astros 7-35, and that is 3. Reds 20-33, and that is 5, and the Reds will win the game. And they are now a half game ahead of the Padres. Pittsburgh and Montreal. Pirates, the Expos are chasing the Pirates. Pirates 3-45, and that is 3. Expos 4-21, and that's 1. And that's a big win for the Pirates. And now if the Mets can win, they will be only They will be only a game and a half back of Montreal for second place. Remember, second place would be huge. They would avoid the wild card series and automatically make the division series. They would be the third seed. Cubs and the Mets. Cubs 2-41, and that is 3. Mets 12-31, and that is also 3. They're going to have to play extras. Cubs roll a 4, -1 is 3. Mets roll a 3. That +3 is 0. It's a tie. The Mets will win by virtue of home field. Happy recap. Cardinals and the Phillies. Now, where the Mets win, the Phillies can put the Cardinals 5 back a third. Cardinals 12-34, and that is 4. Phillies 6-56, and that is 5. That's a win for the Phillies. And now the Cardinals are 5 games back of the Mets for third. The Mets are hot, and they are moving up on to September 16th. Yankees at Boston. The Red Sox now in first. Yankees 10-64. Will not last long, though. That's 8. Red Sox 15-46, and that is 6. And they're once again tied. Texas and California. Texas 15-55, and that is 7. California 15-51, and that is 6. And that's a win for the Rangers. The Angels right now, they are in trouble. Baltimore at Detroit. Has anyone ever used Hyperfast? Oh, that one game on that game system that's underneath the what is it? Not the retro sheet thing or something. I've looked at that. I guess either system can work. I don't know. I like FastScore because it actually gives you the listing of the pitchers of that game as well. Baltimore at Detroit. Orioles 4-21, and that is 1. Tigers 13-15, and that is 2. The Tigers will get that win, and they needed it. They're still holding on to third place. White Sox at Minnesota. White Sox 13-63, and that is 8. Twins 11-62, that's 7. The White Sox give the Twins a bad loss. Can Kansas City now gain a game on the Twins for second? Kansas City at Oakland. Royals 8-63, and that is 7. Athletics 7-65, and that's 8. Oakland will beat the Royals and keep Kansas City where they are. Milwaukee at Seattle. Milwaukee 7-15, and that is 1. Mariners 3-35, and that's 3. That's a bad loss for the Brewers. Cleveland at Toronto. The Blue Jays trying to stay with the Tigers. Cleveland 9-25, and that's 3. Blue Jays 10-36, and that is 4. That's a win for the Jays. They stay with the Tigers. Cardinals and the Cubs. The Cardinals are now 5 games back of the Mets for third. The Mets right now have a good lead on third place, but the Mets are trying to catch the Expos for second. Cardinals 7-45, and that is 4. Cubs 10-44, that's 5. The Cubs will beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals lose another tough game. Dodgers and the Reds. The Reds are now 3 games under 500. The Dodgers can lose no more than 4 games. Dodgers 5-31, and that's 2. Reds 4-12, and that's 0. The Dodgers will beat the Reds and stay alive there. San Francisco and the Astros, a huge series in the National League West. San Francisco on top of that division. San Francisco 9-55, and that is 6. Astros 9-46, and that is 5. And the Giants will hold on to first place. Montreal and the Mets. The Mets right now are a game and a half back of the Expos. If the Mets take over If the Mets do take over second place in the National League, they will be the third seed and avoid the wild card. Montreal and the Mets, a big series. Expos 4-33, and that is 3. Mets 10-12. Nope, that's a tough loss. That's 1. And the Expos will hold on and actually gain a game off the Mets. Pirates and the Phillies. Pirates 17-32, and that is 4. Phillies 6-44, and that is also 4. They will tie. Extra innings. Pittsburgh rolls a 5 plus 0, and Phillies roll a 5 plus 0. Home field will give the Phillies the win. Pittsburgh can't get any closer to winning the division. On to September 17th. Yankees at Boston. After tonight, who will be in first place? Yankees 12-53, and that is 6. Red Sox 16-61, and that is 8. The Red Sox are now in first place in the American League East. They come all the way down, and now have taken first, just like they did in 1988. Who says FastScore isn't realistic? Texas and California. Texas 12-32. Well, just ask the Dodgers if they're realistic. 12-32, and that is 4. Cardinals 11. I'm sorry, not Card. Angels 11-23, and that is 3. And that's a win for the Rangers. The Angels now have lost 3 straight and are now 3 games under 500. Baltimore at Detroit. Tigers are trying to stay ahead of Toronto. Baltimore 5-25, and that is 2. Tigers 15-66, that's 11, and the Tigers hold on to 3rd. White Sox and the Twins. White Sox 2-65, that is 7. Minnesota 13-12, and that is 1, and that's a bad win for the Twins against the Chi Sox, and now a chance for Kansas City to gain on second place. Kansas City at Oakland. We have these 2 tomorrow. Kansas City 1-21, and that's 1. Oakland 16-66, that's 11. And the Athletics will go ahead and get closer to the division title. And yes, Steeler fan, I actually will agree with you. They did try something different with the black card set. I do agree with you on that. Yes, but unfortunately, Stratomatic, you need to card everybody. Milwaukee at Seattle. Milwaukee 9-11, that's 0. Mariners 9-31, and that is 3. That's a win for the Mariners. The Brewers are beginning to fall out. Cleveland at Toronto. Cleveland 6-33, and that is 3. Blue Jays 10-33, and that's also 3. They will tie. Cleveland rolls a 5. Plus 2 is 7. Toronto rolls a 6. Minus 2 is 4. That's going to be a win for the Indians in extras. San Diego and Atlanta. The Padres have a doubleheader now against the Braves. The Reds are 1-1 tonight so far. Padres have a chance to maybe get closer to try to take over 3rd in the NL West. Game number 1. Padres 8-32, and that is 3. Atlanta 3-56, and that is 5. That doesn't help the Padres. Game number 2. Padres 12-53, and that is 6. Atlanta 1-53, and that is 4. They'll split the twin bill. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals are now 5 back out of 3rd. Cardinals 7-15, and that is 1. Cubs 6-16, and that is also 1. They will tie. Cardinals really need to win this game. Cardinals roll a 5 +0. Cubs roll a 5. -1 is 4. And that's going to be a win for the Redbirds. Dodgers and the Reds. Dodgers still, they only can lose no more than 4 games. Dodgers and the Reds, big game here. Dodgers 11-22, and that's 2. Reds 5-52, and that is 4. That game belongs to the Reds, and the Dodgers now have 3 games left before they're eliminated. Actually, 4 games. They can lose no more than 3. They lose 4, they're out. San Francisco and the Astros. The Giants are now in first in the NL West. Giants 8-51, and that is 5. Astros 5-36, and that is 3. Another win for the Giants, and the Astros are now beginning to fall back deeper into second place. They're not going to fall far back as third. They're either going to be the Astros or the Giants will either be in first or second in the NL West. They will not fall back to third place. Expos and the Mets. Another big game for both these teams. Montreal still thinking they can catch the Pirates. Mets trying to catch the Expos for second and avoid the wild card series. Montreal 5-44, and that's 4. Mets 9-51, and that is 5. It's a happy recap for the Mets, and they are right behind the Expos. Pittsburgh at Philadelphia. Pirates trying to clinch the division. They're not that far behind. They can get a chance to get closer. Pittsburgh and the Phillies. Pirates 12-53, and that is 6. Phillies 5-41, and that is 3. And the Pirates will get a little closer to clinching the NL East. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll take a trip to the American League West, back to Oakland Coliseum. A big game out there. The Kansas City Royals will take on the Oakland Athletics. Brett Saberhagen will be on the mound for the Royals. It's our first look against him. Kurt Young will be pitching for Oakland. It's a big matchup in the NL West. Kansas City, AL West. Kansas City trying to catch Minnesota for second. Oakland trying to close out division. Big game tomorrow night. Saberhagen and Young. Kansas City and Oakland. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Texag 75, Steeler fan, Brian B, Chuck Rawlings, Baseball with the Demos, SGJ Jamie, Yankees Bob 7, Clee Baseball fan, David Vega, MV, let's see here, Doug Hunt, John Haverly, John West, D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, Sean 1113, Bob's Tabletop Sports, After Further Review with Steve Tower, Jeremy Brooks, Frank Rosank, Beatles Eternally. I think I got everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on the way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Who doesn't love the pennant race? Wow, what a big game's going on. A huge game for the Red Sox tonight. 7-6 over the Yankees. They take 2 out of 3 tonight. They are in first place. And the pennant race, they're only in the middle of it. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.